Hey everyone, here we are at the library right now, and this is going to be. And so last week I gave you all Eli's Compost episode 3, which was the very first movie that I've actually put up onto the internet and onto YouTube in a long time. And of course, that meant that I gave you a lot of. I kind of threw a whole bunch of information about what's been going on with composting and all the news for the week and everything like that without really even giving you a real introduction of what is this about, why am I putting up these videos. So today that's what I'm going to explain to you in this introduction. So basically, the whole point of these videos is to give you a bunch of weekly updates about what is going on with composting every week. Like how much is being composted and what is happening with it and what are the big events and what are the things I'm planning for and what have I gotten done and so on. And usually something pretty big is happening every single week, and this comes from the fact that so many people actually ask me, how is the composting project going? And of course, while I tell as many people as possible, there's really not any way for me to tell every single person out there and, well, still have a life, so this is where the videos come from. And this is for anyone at Sarah Lawrence College and outside of that to actually get to understand the show. So basically right now, what's going on so far with composting is I have two different projects. We have one that's at the Board of Trustees house of Sarah Lawrence College, and that is off campus, which is about 5 minutes away, and just by driving. And I go out there once a week and take compost from the pub, which is fruit waste and coffee grounds. And of course, you will see also at the pub, there is a sign that's actually up that says paper waste for composting, which is wet and dirty paper, because I went to the recycling facility, which is 5 minutes down the road, and I asked them specifically if they actually recycle stuff like napkins or those paper takeout containers or paper cups and stuff like that. And then they told me that those were not recyclable because they actually have food waste and water waste on them, and when they actually have to recycle the paper, they want to weigh the paper by dry weight. And when the paper has water in it, they don't want to be selling water to people who want to buy recycled paper. They need to sell paper. The other reason is that if there's water or any kind of food waste in the paper, then mold will grow in these huge bales of paper they make at this recycling facility just down the road. So because of that, they only want dry, clean paper. But for me, on the other hand, I happen to actually like paper with a bit of water in it. I add water to it if there's not. So, and of course, I'm composting food. So because of that, I'm actually fine with taking paper. And paper is a very important part of my composting process because it helps keep away smells in it, and because the worms, which I compost with, actually like paper. And the other part of my project was actually up in my room until recently. And that helped at least weather through the winter, but now I had to take it outside because of some issues which I'll get to in the next couple of videos. And and those are just in a bunch of 18-gallon plastic bins, which are about like 3 feet by 2.5 feet or something like that, 18-gallon bins. And I have right now about 3 of those, and I just bury a bunch of food waste in them, and right now they're just stuck in my car. So that's it for you guys. Thank you so much for listening.